Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the second lecture of Chapter 3 Fiber to Fabric. In this lecture, we will study about a few plant fibers like cotton, jute, coir, linen, etc. Let us start with the first plant fiber, cotton. Cotton fiber is the backbone and basic foundation of world's textile trade and industry. China has been a leading cotton producing country in the world, followed by India and USA. However, in the last 2-3 years, India has beaten China and has become the largest producer of cotton in the world. Some leading cotton producing states of India are Gujarat, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Haryana, Madhya Pradesh, Punjab, etc. Cotton plant is a shrub. It is usually grown in places having black soil and warm climate with moderate rainfall. Black soil has the ability to retain moisture and it's therefore best suited for the cultivation of cotton plants. In India, the growing period for cotton is from March to November. Cotton seeds are planted in early spring in a well prepared field. The seeds grow steadily. The fruit of the cotton plant is known as the cotton ball. Cotton ball grows slowly and small seeds and cotton fibers are developed inside it. A mature cotton ball is of the size of a lemon. After maturation, the cotton balls they burst open and the seeds covered with cotton fibers can be seen easily. The heat of the sun dries these fibers, turning them into fluffy as white as snow. During this time, the cotton field looks like a field covered with snow. At the time of harvesting, cotton crop is mostly hand picked. In big fields, however, machines are also used for cotton picking. After this, cotton fibers are separated from their seeds by a process called ginning. It was traditionally done by hands using steel combs. However, these days machines known as roller gins are used for ginning. A roller gin has steel pins fixed on the two rollers which act as a comb. When cotton is pressed through a gin, the seeds are combed out and they are collected in a separate vessel. When ginning is completed, the gin cotton is then pressed into bundles. These bundles of pressed cotton are known as bales, which are then transported to the factories for further processing. In the next step, spinning is done. Spinning draws out short fibers from the cotton wool and twists them together into a long continuous thread called yarn. The yarn is then either woven or knitted to make cotton fabrics. Now let us discuss a few uses of cotton. You already know that cotton fiber is the most widely used plant fiber in the textile industry. What is the reason? Reason is that cotton has a few properties which makes it best suited for making fabrics. Like cotton is breathable fabric. It allows air to pass in and out through its fiber, thus makes cotton a very comfortable fabric to wear. Second thing is that cotton has very good absorbency. It can absorb a large amount of sweat. When the sweat it evaporates, it leaves behind a cooling effect. And that is the reason that cotton is a very comfortable fabric to wear during the summer season. Second use is that it is also used for making household furnishings like bed sheets, curtains, etc. Being a good absorbent, it is used in hospitals to make bandages, etc. Then, not only that, being a very strong fiber, cotton is blended with some synthetic fibers to make mixed fibers like terracotta, etc. also. Unspun cotton is used as a filler in mattresses, quilts, pillows, etc. also. Now let us discuss the second plant fiber, that is jute. Jute is the second most important natural plant fiber after cotton, not only in terms of cultivation but also in terms of usage. Jute fiber is obtained from the stem of jute plant. It is one of the cheapest natural fibers. It is long, soft and shiny fiber. That is why it is also known as golden fiber. The most useful properties of jute are its biodegradability, durability, and strength. Jute grows best in alluvial soil, receiving a silt from the annual floods, as in Sundarban Delta in India and Bangladesh, where almost 85% of the world's jute cultivation is concentrated. In India, jute is mainly grown in West Bengal, Bihar, and Assam. Jute cultivation needs hot and humid climate with heavy rainfall during its growing period. Jute plants are also known as patsan or pat. Now let us discuss cultivation of jute. Seeds of the jute are sown in March or April during the rainy season. Jute plant grows to the height of 6 to 12 feet. It bears yellow flowers. The plants are cut during the flowering stage before they mature into fruits. It is because good quality jute is obtained from the young stem. Otherwise, the stem becomes very hard and it becomes very difficult to remove the fibers from it. After harvesting, the stalks of the plants are tied into bundles and left in stagnant water to rot for about 20 days. This rotting in stagnant water is very essential because in stagnant water bacteria grow easily. They eat up the sticky matter that holds the fibers to the inner part of the stem. This process is known as retting. When the stem it becomes rotten, the fibers are easily separated by hand. These fibers are then washed and dried in the sun, tied in bundles and sent to the mills where they are spun and woven into textiles. Now let us discuss a few uses of jute. Jute is a very inexpensive but at the same time a very durable fiber. That is why it is used for making gunny bags or sacks for storing cereals like wheat, jawar, bajra, etc. Not only that, shopping bags, table mats and baskets etc. they are also woven out of the jute fibers. But you will be surprised to know that jute it is not only used for these purposes but high quality jute it can be used for making saris etc also, and it can be used for making home furnishings like curtains, carpets, chair coverings etc also. In the next step, spinning is done. Spinning draws out short fibers from the cotton wool and twists them together into a long continuous thread called yarn. The yarn is then either woven or knitted to make cotton fabrics. Now let us discuss a few uses of cotton. You already know that cotton fiber is the most widely used plant fiber in the textile industry. What is the reason? Reason is that cotton has a few properties which makes it best suited for making fabrics. Like cotton is breathable fabric. It allows air to pass in and out through its fiber, thus makes cotton a very comfortable. Flax is another plant fiber that is obtained from the stem of flax plant. It is woven to make a fabric known as linen. Flax fibers are also used for the production of ropes and high quality paper. Another plant fiber is hemp, which is also obtained from the stem of hemp plant. It is used for production of ropes, carpets, nets, paper, etc. After listening to the presentation, I hope you will be able to answer the questions given on page number 24 of your NCRT. In case you experience any difficulty, refer to the answer key given here or ask during the query session. That's it for today, dear children. Now go through the presentation and notes of lecture 1 as well as lecture 2. Read the NCRT chapter thoroughly and prepare for the worksheet that will be provided to you in the next lecture.